As a custom gun shop, he is an excellent.
Hello and welcome back to the X-Ring. So we are here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. It is raining today, but it is Sunday. I'm actually going to the Beretta Expo, the Beretta Range Day. It is raining outside, but we're supposed to see the latest, greatest releases from Beretta. And so I'm actually looking forward to a great day at the range here. We're going to check it out. Hopefully I can get you guys some good footage. Hope you guys have been well. Here we go.
One more comment is about 20 minutes. The other one.
One minute. So in typical fashion, Beretta has done it right. We are out here in Pro Gun Vegas. The rain is starting to subside and we've got a tent set up with breakfast and everything. And so we're going to break up into 5 groups. We're going to be able to see the latest, greatest releases for 2024 from Beretta Holdings. Everything from Tikkas to Sacos, shotguns, you name it. All right, so after a quick safety brief and breakfast, we're broken up into different groups. Actually, I'm in red group, and I think that's tactical shotgun. Let's go over here and check out what's new.
But this is something that's new and coming, fully adjustable. Uses the AR pistol grips, so you can change those out to whatever you please. The optic mount is on top of the actual pistol grip, very, very sturdy. And then this is a mod to 1301. So you're going to have the standard production stock gun on the second set of tables.
There it is.
This is going to be a limited edition.
Isn't that awesome?
2024.
Like you're pulling from the finger.
Pointed us in the direction
That goes in,
turn the
that snaps in, pull down and load from there. When that's empty, you pull another one from
All right, so on the tactical shotgun, the 1301, there were a lot of different variations, some limited editions like the multicam that's going to be coming out later in 2024. So if you have an opportunity to get one of those, you probably won't because it is going to be limited. Shooting the shorter barreled shotguns and shooting the folding stocks is actually really nice. The big tendency is you're seeing everyone go to a red dot. It is the way of the future. I think we've all said that, and you're starting to see them on pretty much everything from your concealed carries all the way up to your shotguns, your rifles, offsets. So it is the way of the future. So what we're going to do is we're going to move up to the next one, the PB Customs. It'll be up top. So here we go.
So what we have up here is what's called Beretta Premium or PB Selection or Pietro Beretta Selection. We are epitome at the very high end of what Beretta does. We do everything from storytelling to the firearm to the high-end performance. Shotguns both in the clay world, in high-end competition, and or in the field. You might be familiar with the Silver Pigeon, all the way up to what's considered an SO5, which is 100% built by hand and assembled by hand. And then in between we have a DT11, the detachable trigger competition shotgun, and then we have our brand new SL2 that we're launching out later this year. This is a sneak peek of the SL2. It is the new high-end competition clays gun meant for the really serious competitive shooter.
Anyone else haven't shot?
What we're sort of showcasing here is our barrel technology.
Boarding.
All right, so for this was the premium shotgun line, the PB line, the Beretta Beretta. And it was really cool because you actually had the stands right here where you rotated through different shotguns. Back here, you're going to actually see Kim, the Olympic shooter. I think she has 6 medals, and she actually gives you a little bit of coaching, but you do that, then you do a custom handmade model, and then you actually do the SL2 that's going to be released later this year. There's a lot of technology, everything from they're starting to use DLC coatings, you know, the Stelium barrels for the taper so that you feel less recoil. It keeps the shot pattern a lot tighter. And this is something I don't know a lot about, but it's actually really cool to feel that. And we're going to move on to the next
Walk
thing.
a lot and shoot very little. Because it's so light, it recoils quite a bit, which is why we added this. This is new for us. This is the kickoff system. So this helps reduce the recoil, making it light but still soft on your shoulder. So when you guys shoot this, you'll feel, hey, this is moving. This gun feels different for an over and under. Very cool. The other neat thing is that this gun has this split right here, this brake. And this is a shim system like in our semi-autos. You can take this off, rearrange this washer, and it changes the drop as well as the cast left to right-handed.
Big plastic bead on it.
All right, Extrema Plus.
So you're always, this is your manipulating thing.
She's a pro.
All right, so the whole sporting clays thing, that is, it's not foreign to me, but it's not something that I do a lot of. But I did have a chance to shoot the A400 and Beretta's new line of shotguns they're releasing. They're USA made ones. And, you know, it was pretty awesome to be able to shoot the Extreme Plus and some of the other shotguns that I'm not familiar with. But we are going someplace I am familiar with, and that is going to be the pistol range. Let's go ahead and check out the new releases for 2024.
All metal gun.
Yeah.
Does not lock open.
All right, so we've got a little bit of downtime. I've got Ben here with Beretta, and he's going to kind of go over some of the new things for 2024, what you guys might be launching on the pistol side. If you want to just tell us about it, maybe.
So we've got a few new launches this year. We've updated the classic Tomcat pistol. This is the 30X. We've gone through and just about redone this gun from the ground up. The magazine release is now in the standard US location. That allowed us to also improve the triggers tremendously on this gun. It's got a different beaver tail, new safeties, dovetailed sights front and back. As I said, improved trigger. The magazine's now got this little extension on the bottom for a 8+1 capacity. We've made the gun more durable, and we're shipping this in multiple configurations with raised sights and threaded barrels. We don't have one here at this table, but we've got just standard conceal versions, multiple finishes, very fun gun.
Now I would assume a Bobcat will follow probably in 22, maybe not. Okay. Well, either way, shot that on the range. Did get the standard bite on it like you did with the other ones back in the day, but it did shoot phenomenally well. The trigger was a huge upgrade, not having the takedown lever. I also noticed there was like an ejection port kind of on the right side where you've gotten some relief there.
Yep.
That's kind of new too, isn't it? Or is it not?
You know, that's a good question. That's,
Okay. Yeah, of course I'd ask that question. Either way, Ben, thanks a lot for your time.
Yep.
So that's the Tomcat.
That's
Anything
the Tomcat.
else?
Yes. So this is the 92 GTS.
Okay.
It stands for G model, which is Beretta for decock only, and twin sear. So this has got a redesigned hammer and sear mechanism that allows you to have frame safety with a decocking frame safety.
Straight up. Okay.
Yes. So up automatically returns down, comes back to a blocked position, so it's not going
Resting
all the
on
way. We really took the time to engineer it safely. But the rest of this gun is standard 90 series.
Okay.
So the grips are compatible with the 92XI. The slide is your standard dovetails. Barrel works with everything. Holster is full compatible. Full Monty. If you think it should be compatible, it is.
All right. Well, Ben, thank you again for your time. That's probably pretty much it for the pistol releases, correct, for 2024?
We've got some updated PX4s over in the other booth.
Okay.
It's the Compact Carry 2 and the GSD.
Okay.
These are mostly configuration updates, celebrating 20 years of the platform.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so I got Clint with Classic Firearms here, and he's getting ready to do this challenge here. We'll see how it goes.
Attempting to do the challenge, yeah. We're going to try it, man.
It's like the third event we've been at together, so it's always cool to see these guys back to my hometown.
Yeah, for real, man. And what we need to do is actually get together. We need to get you out to the warehouse, get you on the podcast,
Yeah.
and go shoot some distance.
That would be cool. Love to do it.
I think so, man.
All right, let's see how you do it.
Dude, that feels so freaking good. That just
No, the straight old boring old M10.
Yeah. You guys only have like 2 in the country.
We got a few. There's a few more than that. You need me to teach you a thing or two about shooting?
Absolutely. I am all ears.
How close?
You just went left.
Just left? I overcompensated.
Yeah, they will be in a week.
All right, so if that wasn't enough, I am here with Taneli. He is from Sako, Finland. You guys know that I love the Sako rifles and the TRG. It was a pleasure being able to shoot the M10. But Taneli here is here to assist me with talking about some of the new releases by Sako. And so, new for this year here in the United States, this is the Sako 90, correct?
That's right.
So what does this feel? Is it a hunting rifle? What is it? And why did you guys bring it to the States this year?
Yeah, so Sako 90 is a hunting rifle.
Okay.
Primarily, it's a hunting rifle, and we have different models for different use cases or user profiles.
Okay.
So, for example, here we have the Hunter, which is a traditional walnut stock hunting rifle.
Okay.
It's a beautiful walnut stock design with a little bit raised cheek piece here, and nice neutral pistol grip. And we have this in blued barreled action, but also in stainless steel barreled action available. And this is an elegant classical design rifle. So we have the OptiLock receiver, which has the straight 17mm dovetail, which is the same dimensioning as on the Tikka receivers.
Okay.
So when you mount your optics, you can use the same scope mounts as on Tikka.
Okay.
So that's easy.
And then you have a bunch of different configurations. You have everything. Is this true carbon fiber or is it
Yes. So we have carbon fiber stocks like this one, which is called Quest, Sako 90 Quest, and it's a carbon fiber stock, RTM technology. So it has a sort of a foam inside. It's a solid stock. It doesn't leave a sound signature whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it's very silent. And on the surface, we have a texturized coating, which gives you a good grip in any kind of weather condition.
And then this is Cerakote?
Yes, so you might think that this is blued, but no, this is stainless steel barreled action with graphite black Cerakote.
Okay.
So ultimate weather resistance. If you're on a long hike lasting for days, you don't need to worry about the gun being rust or something like that. So
understood.
Easy to maintain, as well as the stock, carefree for a lifetime.
And then this is actually marked Sako. This won't be a Tikka.
No, this is Sako rifle, Sako 90. And Sako 90 is the replacement of the Sako 85 series that we had a few years back.
Nice. Is that aluminum trigger?
Yes, the trigger blade is aluminum. We have an aluminum body or base for the trigger assembly. Rest of the parts are heat-treated steel. So it's a single-stage trigger. Premium trigger, I would say, or match grade trigger, giving very nice feel, crisp feel on the trigger, no creep whatsoever, and it's a single stage trigger with you can adjust the weight of pull by applying Torx key through the trigger guard, and there is an adjustment wheel here with 5-step settings for the weight of pull.
Yeah, and you actually have them segregated by length, so you can tell lighter or heavier.
Yes.
You can tell moving counterclockwise is heavier.
Yeah, it's very
smart.
intuitive.
Yeah, very intuitive.
And the trigger blade position is also adjustable.
Okay.
So you can find a good position for your finger.
And then this one has a detachable magazine,
Yes.
but that's not going to be true with all of them. It depends on the length of the action. It's a short action, long action.
Yeah, well, on the extra long, which we don't have yet available, but in the future we will.
Okay.
We will introduce also a hinge floor plate. But
Okay.
at the moment, all the models that we have and all the action sizes we have do include detachable magazine. So it's a metal magazine, 2-row magazine, fully metallic structure.
Got it. All right. Well, thank you on that. I guess the next one I want to talk about, this one is a Tikka.
Yes.
And this is called the Tikka Rancher, correct?
Yeah, it's the Drover model from the Rancher series.
And guys, this does have iron sights, and that's the biggest thing. And it's a super fast sight system. I mean, when you look through it with the fiber optics, it just draws your eyes to it. And before you guys start saying it has a short sight radius, you got to remember it's a ranch rifle, so it's not something that it's not made for long range precision. Although I'm sure you could do it by putting, a better optic on here, it would still be capable of slinging the rounds down range. But this is really more for boar hunting, correct?
Yes, absolutely. So
all right, you want to tell us a little more about this one?
Yeah, so the Drover model on the Rancher series is only in 308. We have it with a CTR bottom metal and also the CTR magazine, which is a metal magazine, and it holds 10 rounds. So
Okay.
it's a high capacity magazine with aluminium bottom metal. On the stock we have green Roughtech, which is a nice grippy surface on the stock, and a vertical pistol grip.
Okay.
So, and on the bolt handle we have an oversized bolt knob, which makes it easier to handle operate the bolt.
Super smooth.
Yeah.
Now, is this a standard magazine that's like in the Tikka 1X Tactical and all those?
Yeah, it's the same magazine as in CTR and tactical models.
Okay, got it. All right, well, Tonelli, I appreciate you showing us and talking about the Tikka and the Sako products. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. We'll talk to you on the next one.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that footage of Beretta Range Day at SHOT Show 2024. Big shout out to everyone at Beretta for allowing me to attend that all. And got to see some really good content creators, guys that have been following for years on the channel, and then also learned a lot. The way Beretta did it with their pro shooters, their Olympic shooters, and those guys being able to work with you hand in hand in something that you might not be familiar with. So I had a great time with that, great time shooting the pistols as well as all the precision rifles. I will tell you on the Sako TRG, took it all the way out at like first shot 900 and I think it was 960 yards or so, it might have been 990. Was able to do a first round impact, and then of course seeing the M10 out there, that is a very rare rifle, and it was truly an honor to be able to shoot that one. And also the Sako 90s and the 90S, and the Burris, the Eliminator, the new Eliminator 4 I believe it is, that thing it looks like a scope now. It doesn't look like what it used to. So what we're going to do is tomorrow I'm going to be doing setup, helping Microtech at their booth. Don't know how much footage I'll be able to get, but we'll come back at you tomorrow. Tomorrow is setup day. Remember, SHOT Show is not open to the public. It is only for vendors or those that know somebody with a pass, or for media. So I'm going to try to get you some of the latest greatest that's coming out for SHOT Show 2024. We'll catch you on the next one.